Half of AI budgets I see are wasted on overbuying and the other half are on overbuilding. And here's how to tell which mistake you're about to make. By the end of this, you'll be able to look at any AI capability and decide at a glance whether to buy it off a shelf or build it yourself, and why the heavyweight platform a vendor's pitching you is often the wrong answer. Because right now, both mistakes cost you the same thing. Money you didn't need to spend on a thing that doesn't fit. And if this is useful, subscribe. I put out one of these every single week. There are really only two questions you need today. Is this thing a commodity, something everyone needs and nobody wins on? Or is this your edge, the bit that makes you you? And there's a trap almost everyone walks into. They buy a giant platform to feel safe and end up paying for something they can't see inside. And I'll show you the exact line that separates buy from build, because getting it wrong is the most expensive mistake in AI budgets right now. Let's start with the frame, because it's the one thing you already use. Think about fitting out an office. Some of it you buy off the shelf, desks, chairs, coffee machines. Nobody wins a contract because of their chairs. You'd be mad at a custom build desk. But the layout, the room that makes your team work the way your team works, that's a fit out. That's yours, and that's the edge. AI is exactly the same. Some capabilities are commodity. A chatbot on your website, transcribing a call, and drafting a generic email. Everyone needs those. Nobody wins on them, but you can buy them off the shelf for almost nothing. Building them yourself is custom building a desk. Don't. But the bit that's actually your edge, the way that your business qualifies a lead, the weird thing that your best operator does that nobody else does, the process your competitors can't copy. Because the moment you buy it off the shelf, you've handed your edge to a vendor who sells the same thing to a company down the road. So here's where this gets interesting, and this surprises people. The companies who make this stuff, even the lab that builds the models that everyone runs on, their own advice is stay lean. Most of what you actually need is a few lines of code, not a heavyweight platform. And here's what I want you to remember. A platform that you can't see inside is a platform that you can't trust. The more of the tool that hides the logic, the harder it is to debug when it breaks. And the more you're paying to not understand your own business. Buy the commodity off the shelf, build the edge yourself, light and visible, but be very suspicious of anything in the middle selling you a black box. Let me show you something, and it's going to sound strange coming from a company that builds AI for a living. This is our AI Opportunity Audit. You give it your setup, and it tells you what to build and just as often what not to build. Watch, see that? It's pointing at 3 places AI would pay off. And it's flat out saying, this one, buy off the shelf, don't pay us to build it. We tell people what not to build all the time, because the fastest way to waste an AI budget is to build the thing that you could have bought for $40 a month. A vendor who only ever says, build it with us, isn't advising you, they're selling. And the honest answer is usually buy most of it, build one thing well. So that's the frame. But here's the part that actually saves you the money. Once you can tell commodity from edge, 2 things get easier. First, you stop overbuying. You stop signing the enterprise platform contract for a job a $60 tool that already does. And you stop paying for 90 features to use 4. Here's the test that you can use from any vendor meeting. Is this the thing everyone has, or a thing that we only do? If everyone has it, buy the cheapest one that works. If only you do it, that's the one thing worth building. Second, you stop overbuilding. The one other failure mode, the engineer in your team who wants to build everything from scratch because it's interesting. Custom is expensive, slow, and someone needs to maintain it forever. You only earn that cost on your actual edge. Everywhere else, everyone is buying the smart move, not the lazy one. And the platform trap that I promised you, it is, the bigger, the more all-in model tool feels, and more likely it's hiding a logic that you need to trust. If you can't see how it makes a decision, you can't fix it when it's wrong. and you can't defend it when someone asks why. There's a whole episode coming on exactly that next week. So the move as a person running the business isn't to ask, should we do AI? It's to ask one sharper question. Which 2 or 3 jobs in here are commodity we should just buy? And which one is the edge worth building properly? So buy the commodity, build the edge, and never buy a platform that you can't see the inside. Here's what I know from looking at a lot of businesses. Nearly every single one is about to spend the wrong half, overbuying a platform or overbuilding a thing that they could have rented. The free AI Opportunity Audit tells you exactly which parts of your stack to buy and which to build before you spend. It's free and the link's in the description. It's the fastest way to stop wasting an AI budget that you haven't even spent yet. If that was useful, keep an eye out for our next episode, the one I just hinted at, on why the platform that feels the safest is often the one that you can trust the least. And I'll see you in it.